Hey everybody, this is IndieGeek and I'm back with episode 9 of Shovel Knight. Yep, welcome to the hardest and most annoying part of the game. So, here we go. Whoa. Okay, I didn't know about this. I'm guessing this is where one of my sheets of music is. I just thought I would walk to the left. Oh, no, it is this. Which would be helpful, but instead it's not. Okay. It seems so wrong that fishing costs me, like, 6? Oh, right. How could I possibly forget about these guys, right? Yeah, so there we go. I guess we can keep a death count, so there's one. There will be many more on this level. I think the other one I just kind of have to ignore, and I just won't be able to get it. Oh my god, yep, I forgot that all of these holes have these. Okay. Yeah, and the moles try to get you too. Alright. Whoop, whoop. Oh god, no! Oh! That was so close. This feels like a face cam kind of episode. If I had been thinking about it, I might have done it, but I'm not really gonna set it up now. Alright. So there's that. Again, sorry for any slowdown. I'm not sure why that happens other than just my thinking that the game doesn't get along with OBS. And that's probably literally all the problem is. It's unfortunate that it happens, but certain games just don't get along with being recorded. And it's never like an easy issue to diagnose because like I might have a problem recording on OBS, but other people might not. Oh god, that was way too scary. Yeah, so I can't actually make it now. There are a lot of spots like this, unfortunately, in this level. Okay. There we go. Now we just have to not fall up here. Which, as you can imagine, is going to use lots of phase locket to make sure we don't fall. Oh my goodness. It really doesn't help that I keep missing. There we go. Okay. And instead of health, we get a bomb. Go figure, because that is how Shovel Knight likes to be at this point of the game. Okay, this part also sucks. Okay, I need that. Alright, that worked out for us. Glad I went and got that. Alright, I'm going to clear some of this out. This is a deceptively tricky jump. Okay, there we go. I have died there. Okay, that actually is pretty good that I got that already. Okay. Of course. So we've got like the Super Mario World style kind of puzzle here to get through stuff. Luckily I'm not going for music sheets, which is actually going to save me a hell of a lot of grief. Because there are some music sheets in this section that are just a pain. Alright, there we go. Also, you know, you've just got kind of this waiting problem, which is kind of inherent in this kind of puzzle. Like, no matter what you do, you're going to end up waiting. Okay, this is... Oh god. Yep, I realized far too late what I had done. Oh, that sucks so much. You just lose so much progress anytime you die on this level. And what's funny is, in my opinion, the next level is easier. It's not easy by any means, but just because of the way the checkpoints are in the next level, does feel a little easier. But the checkpoints in this level are just so few and far between. I guess speedrunners probably just... Oh, maybe not. I was gonna say maybe they just dash through that, but there's no way that you could make it all the way up here and be okay. Alright. Fuck. Oh, I just walked to the right on accident, just like a tiny little bit. And that was enough. Alright. Man, I cannot believe I did that. I guess I lost the life count. I think we're at 4 deaths. I don't know. Even, like, still as frustrating as some of this stuff is, this game is not hard. I don't think. There are certainly some maybe unfair parts of the game, but I wouldn't say the game ever gets hard, really. And it's a weird distinction to make, I guess. But especially on the heels of, like, 1001 Spikes also coming out recently, this is not that bad. So yeah, there's one of them. That one's... Fuck! That part sucks so much. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I remember how I did that part. It's actually really easy if you're smart, like me. I'm sure plenty of people who've watched me have already been yelling at their computers right now about the very, very easy way to get through that part. Alright. I just don't deal with the fish in this section. Like when they show up, I just slash them. The reception for this game, by the way, is kind of funny to me, now that we're like a few days on and more than just press have had time to like gather their thoughts. For the most part, what I saw is like every review and every YouTuber really likes it. Okay. Then we come in here. We gotta do that quickly. Otherwise we don't make it. Alright. Then we're here. And we finally have a bit of a break. Like, as long as we're smart here, we won't die. I guess that's true of any section in the game, actually, but... yeah, these jerks get much more difficult. Obviously. I mean, they should, of course, but... yeah, anyways, there are some people that are like... and they're perfectly fine to have this opinion. But I've just seen some people that just don't really like it at all and find it to be pretty mediocre. And I guess that's fine. Like I said, you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion, so if someone doesn't like it, they've got all the right in the world to not like it. I just find it interesting that it's pretty much split like that. I haven't seen too many people say it's like just okay. I've seen people either say that it's like really good or that they don't get the hype and think that it's not a good game. I am amazed that those spikes didn't hurt me. Okay. A lot of this part I just kind of tank through a bit. Do things like that so I can get the turkey and be okay pretty much. Alright, I forgot about this little dude there. Again, as with every other part of this game, after you get the phase lock, it can be made very easily if you just utilize that. Alright, I just want to be careful here, because there's absolutely no sense in dying there. This part is also kind of a pain. Oops. Just because, well, I should need to explain why this part's kind of a pain. Alright. It does get worse, though, as well. So we get parts here, and you can see where the holes are. And the holes are going to be important. Because the holes, we fall through, obviously. So we have to really pay attention to where the holes are. I died in this whole section quite a few times, actually. Alright. So this part in particular is not a good time. Because on top of everything else, we've got that stupid propeller guy. Luckily, I knew he was there, so I actually didn't get hurt. Alright, now I think we might actually be onto the boss. So, yep, last encounter with Black Knight. Shovel Knight, stop your meddling and turn back now. This is your last chance. I will reach your Black Knight, even if I have to go through you. Oh no, it's the Enchantress.
Black Knight, are you guarding my tower? Have you finally decided to join us? You may kneel and pledge your loyalty now.
For the last time, I answered a no one.
Very well, here's a tiny taste of the power you spurned.
Oh no! That's no good. I warned you to stay away. Alright, so this is the hardest encounter with Black Knight. It's still honestly not that bad. Especially like in my case, because I've got everything upgraded. I suppose if you didn't have fully upgraded shovel and armor and stuff, yeah, I could understand why maybe this would cause you some problems. But it's honestly not that bad. The best part is, like, the only real advantage he's got on us at any point is his height when he flies there. And then he gives us these rocks that we can get to him pretty easily, as well as just like build up free charges with the shovel ability. Oh, I just missed him. That's okay though. Yeah, I mean, I'm playing like super sloppy and this is still super easy. So that's Black Knight. Last time we'll have to ever face him. Alright. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. This has gone far enough. Whatever you've been trying to do, you can't reach her. You may be right. She may already be lost. But I can't let go of hope. By now, surely, you see who I'm trying to save. I do. Do you know a way to bring her back? I haven't tried anything beyond words. Her magic is so powerful. I didn't have the courage. Go, just don't hurt her, or you'll have to answer to me. Alright. So, I'm not going to leave us with a 14-minute episode, so I guess we'll try the next level. I have a feeling I might not be able to beat this level on this try. But even so, there is actually kind of a strangely built-in good spot for ending an episode. Oh, wow. That was really flippin' lucky. I will say that this is one of the few games where I don't mind. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Oh. It's one of the few games where I don't actually mind the water levels. Yeah, basically in true kind of like NES cliche, we're gonna get a segment upcoming here where we have to refight basically every boss from the game, which I'm sure a lot of people probably already saw coming anyways, because like I said, pretty NES cliche. So that section is actually super long and is at the end of this. So what I might do is like get there and cut an episode there, even though that's in the middle of a level. I just think it's probably the best place. Alright. Again, this can be made much easier by the fact that I'm not going to go for music sheets. It's kind of amazing how short these levels can get if you're not going for music sheets, and two, how much easier they get. Oh shit. That was a bad mistake. Sorry about that. That should not have happened. It's 100% my bad. Alright. There we go. Okay. I just like spammed the phase lock it there. Alright, we can actually just run past this guy, which is great. I love how many things in this game you can just run past. So this actually looks like the opposite of the way the jelly puzzles worked, where because this is fire, as you're seeing over there, it can actually make these into fire slimes. But again, at this part of the game, I'm pretty much done playing the way I'm supposed to, so I just kind of phase lock it through a lot of stuff. I don't know, that's just kind of my way of getting through a lot of this. Alright, there's our full health and our checkpoint. Oh, right. Oh, that's silly. Okay, that was my bad. That was really dumb of me. Yeah, actually, I think what I will do is kind of what I said there, and just cut the episode when we get to the boss gauntlet, because that is honestly the most logical place to cut the episode in terms of like length. Ooh. This part's tricky, actually, to use the phase lock it. I still do it because I think it's the easiest way to get through this section, but okay. Oh my god, that fucker. Again, just incredibly long checkpoints at this point in the game. And that's honestly the only challenge, is just how long we have to survive, and like how many shitty traps we have to deal with before we get another kind of stopping point. If it wasn't for that, this honestly would just be like a big joke for the most part. What happened there? That was fucking weird. I think that was actually a glitch. A weird little hitbox or something, because I should not have been knocked back by anything. Alright, there we go. Alright. Okay, there we go. That's all we want to do there, is just make sure that he dies. Well, we don't die. Alright. Again, have to deal with Mr. Propeller Man. Alright. That went relatively well. You have a few more crappy traps to deal with here. Yep, because that can happen. Woo! That was lucky. Oh my god. Fucking A. This is what I'm talking about. This is, you know, my complaints earlier about how the game gets kind of artificially difficult. This is the artificial difficulty. Like, this section would not be this hard if it wasn't for the bullshit enemies that fly into you and knock you into the one-hit death trap. And I think it's, sadly, kind of telling that probably 90% of my deaths, maybe more than that even, happen from one-hit kills. Because it just goes to show, like, if it wasn't for all the spike traps, if it wasn't for all the kind of shitty parts, in my opinion, of the game, then I probably wouldn't die that often. Oh my god, again, just a really bullshit death if you ask me. I do want to get through this section though. Just because that boss gauntlet and the final boss are going to take an episode, so like episode timing wise this makes the most sense. Oh my god, this fucking section. Oh man, okay. I don't know, if I don't get it soon, I guess I will cut it. Maybe what I'll do is finish this section off camera. Like, the worst part is that we're not that far from beating this section as is, so like, at this point, it's kind of like just comedy having to go through this over and over. Okay. Wow, that worked. Okay. There we go. I know we've got Propeller Man number 2 coming up. Luckily we took care of him as well. Got a secret here. I don't even remember what it is. Ah, it's just a music note. There we go. Okay, and there's our checkpoint. Perfect. There's not much left, I'm pretty sure. Right, we've got this section to go through, which sucks. Because not only is it an auto-scroller, but we've got to deal with these dumb platforms again. And there we go. Of course, I'm going to phase lock it my way through there. Oh. You can actually make it up there. Of course, this section is way, way easier when you're not going for the music note, so... Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, so I'm not really that concerned. There we go. Actually saved a bit of time there, which is nice. Oh, oh, Christ. Okay, don't get dumb now. Alright. This is, like, by far, probably the easiest part of this level. I really had, like, no challenge with this part at all. And there we go. Woo. What do we got up here? Ah, meat, which tells me we are probably just about at the... yeah, I'm gonna say that we're probably just about at the boss gauntlet. Yep. Okay, so this is the boss gauntlet, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna cut it off here, and then tomorrow we will do the boss gauntlet, and then probably finish the final boss as well. So, as always, feel free to leave comments, of course, subscribe if you'd like to, and most of all, if you like the episode, please do consider clicking the like button, because that helps me out a lot, and I definitely appreciate it. But, with that, as always, I thank you very, very much, and I will see you next time.